As we go through our lives, we carry with us the accumulation of everything that we have been through, all of our experiences, and even that of our parents and our family. And along that way, sometimes it can be very hard for us to move forward in our lives. Do you feel like you get stuck and you're bound to the past for which has already transpired? You're bound to this old identity, this old story, this old version of yourself. And no matter what you do, it feels like you can't move forward. It feels like you are stuck in time, in that moment, especially when we experience trauma. Because that leaves us, it's like a piece of us gets stuck in this timeless realm, which in the shamanic realm that we would refer to that as the non-ordinary reality, or at least in the book The Way of the Shaman by Michael Harner, it's referred to as the non-ordinary reality because this is where pieces of our soul gets fragmented to and gets stuck. Whenever we are going through life and we experience trauma, especially at a young age, we do not have the tools to deal with that. We do not have the tools to heal it and to step into it and to embody that energy. So what happens, in an attempt to protect ourselves, our soul splits off so that we can continue to move forward and not be encumbered by all of that pain, all of that trauma, and all of those limiting stories that may have come up as a result. Or sometimes what happens is whenever somebody experiences something very traumatic, they'll even leave their body and they'll see this event happening in the third person. So my question to you is, how do we move on from that? How do we take that step forward and embody a new version of ourselves? Stick with me here, and I'm going to talk about a technique, a shamanic technique that will help you to not only retrieve those lost, fragmented, energetic cords, but also to embody a more full version of yourself in the here and now. I'm Cody, and I help people to activate their divine consciousness codes that will ignite their heart ablaze and open the door to limitless possibilities. So the term that I want to use here is not a very popular term that many of you may know, but the term is recapitulation. Recapitulation is basically where you go into these past moments, these past events that happened to you, and you retrieve parts of that energetic cord. You retrieve the energy that you left behind there. All right, so let's try an exercise here, if you're up for it. So we all have moments in the past where we have possibly left some cords or some energy, or we feel stuck or attached to somebody or an event or a certain situation or a place, whatever it may be. We may have left energy there that if we do not retrieve it, then we will not be able to completely and fully move forward. And so what I want you to think about is an event from your past, a heavy event from your past, let's say. It doesn't have to be super heavy. Maybe somebody did something, they didn't show up to an appointment, or they didn't show up for a date, or they said something hurtful to you, or they did something that really stuck with you and you don't know how to release it. Maybe it's somebody that you're close to and you hold this resentment towards them. Whatever it may be, this energy that we have towards these moments or these individuals, this residual energy gets stuck in our body, in our soul, and it gets stuck. And what happens is whenever we don't have that energy integrated within our being, within our consciousness here and now, it's almost as if we are fragmented, like we have holes in our aura, we have holes in our consciousness that are allowing this energy to seep through. It's almost like every time a very traumatic event happens, it creates a hole for which lets out a little bit of light. And then each event that happens continues to build and build and build, letting out a little bit of light here, a little bit of light there, a little bit of light there. And by the end of it, all we have is just this impending darkness within us. It's like all that we can feel and all that we can see and all that we can project onto the world is that darkness. And no matter what we do, it just feels like we are unable to move forward because we have this energy that has been left in a past event. And if you stop for a moment to think of one of those events, something that somebody said or did, how does it make you feel right now in your body? So take a moment to think about that event. When you think about that event, what comes up? What do you feel? Because if you feel anything other than neutrality, if you are unable to look at this event in your past and just look at it and feel completely detached, neutral, then you're good. But if you think back to this event, or events, possibly, if it's an accumulation of things, and you have this anger, or you have this sadness, or you have this jealousy still, whatever it may be that's coming up for you, if you feel that energy, if you feel those emotions, thinking about something that happened in the past, then guess what? You are going to carry that with you everywhere that you go. So this trauma, this stuck, stagnant energy is going to seep through everything that you do, all of your relationships, all of your businesses, everything that you do is going to carry with it the energy signature of that traumatic event that you experienced in the past. So, I want to walk you through a brief meditation just to kind of help gather some of that energy back, bring it back into your being so that you can carry that forward with you no matter where you go. So, let's start by taking a deep breath, a deep inhale through our nose, and then we allow our stomach to expand out. We'll hold for a few seconds and then we'll release. We're going to do that 3 times, and then I'll walk you through this recapitulation exercise. It'll be quick, so you don't have to worry. All right. So, deep breath in through the nose. Allow your stomach to expand. Hold. And release. Deep inhale. Hold. Release. Deep inhale. Hold. And release. I want you to go to that place. See it in your mind's eye. Feel it. This distant moment in the past. This distant moment that carries with it this residual energy that is keeping you bound in the present moment. Listen to that inner voice. Listen to that inner guidance. And go wherever it needs to take you in order for you to begin to heal, to bring back those fragments of your soul. Sometimes these fragments can't be retrieved all at once because the energy is just too intense. But even by going back to this moment, you can retrieve some of that energy and bring that back with you into the present moment. And by doing that, it will relinquish some of that stagnant energy a little at a time. If you do this every single day, eventually you will be able to let go of that trauma from the past. Not only that, but you'll be able to forgive yourself and forgive whoever was involved in causing that event to happen to you. So see yourself in this place. Feel the energy. Remember as many details as you can, or as many as your consciousness will allow you to see. Begin by feeling that energy in your body, and we're going to breathe in through our hearts to pull that energy in and to filter it through our hearts so that we may forgive ourselves and whoever else was involved. And upon exhaling, we will send that energy back to the person or the situation. But we will send it back in a way that is good, in a way that is neutral, so that we don't continue to create more cords for ourselves and for other people. So seeing that event now, we're going to breathe in through our hearts. Hold that energy into your heart. Feel it healing, circulating with love. And release. Two more times. Breathe in through your heart, like we were doing earlier. Breathe in through your nose. Allow your stomach to expand. Feel it in your heart. Hold that energy and then release it. Last time. Whenever we do this, we're going to send that energy down in through our feet, as if we have roots growing out of our feet into the earth. So we're going to ground it down into the earth and to send that energy back in as neutral and loving as we can. So breathe in. Send that energy back down through the earth. Now just feel yourself in your body right now. Feel that sense of peace, that sense of love, that sense of gratitude that you have for yourself in this moment. That you're able to show up for yourself and be there for you, to give yourself that energy, the energy that you needed then. Bring that back into your body now. Feel that circulating throughout the entirety of your being, the entirety of your consciousness. Feel that energy. and allow it to help push you forward towards your dreams, towards the life that you wish to create, to improve your relationships, to improve the relationship with yourself, to improve your business, to improve your health. Everything that we do is a reflection of who we are. And until we learn to retrieve these lost parts of ourselves, we will never be able to show up the way that we want to. So that was Recapitulation. Eventually I'm going to use my shamanic drum, and I'm going to do a little drum journey for you. And I'm looking forward to that because that's super powerful. The shamanic drum is, it mimics the sound of the heartbeat, which is the first thing that we hear when we are in the mother's womb. And whenever we use these drums, these spirit drums, they act as it resonates on a similar frequency as does our heart. And we're able to tap into that energy and to reconnect with that mother womb energy from which we all came and from which we will all return. So I'm very grateful for you, my friends. I will touch more on this later on, this topic and shamanism. It's something I'm very passionate about and something I feel like this world is in dire need of. We're all in need of a collective healing. And there's so many different modalities of medicine that we can use. And I feel like time is coming that we need as many as we can get. So I am grateful for each and every one of you, my friends. And if this content resonated with you, please like, subscribe, share for more. I'll be making videos about this more in the future. If there's anything else that you would like me to touch on, please feel free to post in the comments below. Or if there's anything you'd like to add, I would love to hear your perspectives. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, week, year, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Peace, love, namaste, my friends.